Hello everyone, it's Jen here, the Diamond Painting Gamer. A very warm welcome to my channel. Got a little WIP in chat for you today. I haven't done one for a while, so I thought it might be quite fun for a little catch up on what's going on with me. And also a little catch up on my current WIP, and it is the only WIP I have got going at the moment. This is my Comfort by Relaxed Introvert. It was a sneaky peek that I got from Diamond Painting Fanatics. So I will link their website, and I will also link the unboxing of this diamond painting down below in the description box. But yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I've blitzed through the first part. So like I went through this really fast. And then I took a little bit of a break, and it's been a little bit slow in me getting started back up again. So, but yeah, we're getting on with it. We're getting on with it. We're getting there. I think it's there's a lot of dark colours, and I'm kind of craving some light, more brighter, colourful things at the moment, which is why I'm kind of struggling with this diamond painting just now. It's just at the moment for me the colour palette's not my headspace isn't in the right place for this colour palette, but needless to say I'm still enjoying it. But yeah, it's quite dark, a lot of dark colours. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a little whip and chat, little catch up on what has been going on. Okay, I will also say Kenny is in the room with me. He's sitting on my chair at the moment. He's going to have to be manhandled off of it while so I can sit down and do some diamond painting. But I'm going to reposition everything. I'm going to move Kenny. Hopefully he'll go to sleep because he's been outside all day, and he's come in and he's had like quite a lot to eat, and he's given himself a wash now. So I'm hoping that when I move him, he'll just kind of cuddle down and go to sleep and not annoy us. Anyway, I'll reposition everything and I'll get back with a whip and chat in a sec. Okay, so I'm back. I've kind of got myself sorted into the area that I'm going to be working on. So we are in the top corner. Yeah, what am I using? Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. First of all, I've got a random, oops, there we go. This looks like it might be a big white boat, but it's not. It's just a random little white boat. I don't know why I'm using it. I think it's because it was the first thing I picked up, and I've just kept going with it. Diamond painting pen, which I think is just from Amazon, with a 4-placer and single tip on the other end. So nothing super exciting. I do like the colours in this, so I do like the blue and the green together. A little bit more exciting with the wax and the putty though. I have got the Twisted Mermaid wax here from Dark Cross Stitch, and on the other side the putty is the Cupcake putty. I put this putty in ages ago. I have done, hold on, I'll zoom out and I'll show you how much I've done with this putty. That much. And I've not changed it, and it's still super good. So, oh, and a wee bit down the bottom as well, so more than that. So it's been it does last, right, let's zoom back in again. Yeah, I think I might top my wax up a little bit though, just a smidge, although it's quite hot here, so I'm hoping it's not going to go all squishy on me. And we'll just start working our way through. As I said, I'm enjoying working on this. I raced through the first part, but I found the rest of it kind of pretty slow going. I think it's, as I said, it's the colour palette at the moment for me is just kind of putting me off. I think we all get like that, don't we? We start a painting and we're really enjoying it, and then you just kind of go, whoa. You could have burned yourself out a little bit on it. You can maybe do the little change of colour. And I think that's kind of like the stage that I was at. My mojo's picking up a little bit now though, so we'll just keep going. Certainly over the next couple of days I'll work on it, then I might switch to something else again. But how is everybody doing? Hope you are all well. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. It's back to work for me on tomorrow. So my boss is off for the next 2 weeks, which means as well as doing my job and also training the new people, or helping to train the new people. It's not just me that's training them. You know, there's a couple of us splitting the training. But I'm also going to be taking over or looking after some of my boss's bits and pieces while he's away as well. So I'm now doing the jobs of 3 people. But yeah, it keeps me out of mischief, as they say. It keeps me out of mischief. It's a bit of an exaggeration when I say I'm doing the jobs of 3 people. But so I'll tell you something, some days it will feel like that. It's just a matter of pacing yourself and prioritising, good time management. Yeah, because otherwise you just burn yourself out. Not everything has to be done right now. That's advice I give to people. Well, it's a good bit of life advice, really, if you think about it. You know, not everything needs to be done right now. You can leave things. And saying no is always a good option. Don't feel you have to say yes to everything. Anyway, that's the first and the last that I'm going to speak about work. The other reason why I kind of stopped doing this, well, it was partly because I'd kind of got a bit weary of the colours. But the other reason was because I started playing God of War on PlayStation. I have got right into it. I had never played it before. I don't know why I had never played it before. I'm sitting playing it now and thinking to myself, why have I not played this before? It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I am now learning all about Norse mythology through playing God of War. So I've popped onto Amazon and I've ordered myself a book of Norse mythology. And you never know, that might appear in some whipping chats. I might read you some tales of Norse mythology, because I think the thing is, right, I think a lot of us, you know, we know, or certainly, you know, Greek mythology, Roman, and to some extent Egyptian as well, but certainly I know nothing about Norse mythology, apart from some of the names and some of the relationships between the gods. So yeah, like Odin and Thor, Freya, Balder, Loki, that's about it. Oh, Grendel. I know Grendel's not a god, but like, you know, so I know some of the names, but that's about it. I'm learning things through playing God of War. So their underworld is Helheim, and yeah, but yeah, I know very little. So I've ordered myself a book. I'm learning Norse mythology through playing God of War. Oh, Kenny is now. Oh no, you can scratch that. That's fine. He's sharpening his claws on a box. Is that you done? Not quite. Yeah. So Norse mythology. That's my jam at the moment. God of War. I'm getting right into it. He's now playing with my chair. And I'm looking for A. Here we go. So yes, why have I not played God of War before? I'm so enjoying it. I think the reason is it's because it's not my natural type of game and the natural play style that I have in games. So I am a big survival horror game fan. Love the Resident Evil, Silent Hills, all that kind of business. But I tend to I like to play stealthy as well. So God of War for me is like the complete opposite of that, because you're just like firing it in with a big axe or your blades of chaos. Just hacking and slashing all over the place. It's not stealth and Kratos don't go hand in hand. But I'm really enjoying it, surprisingly. And here comes Kenny. He's just kind of walking across here. He's also now decided he's going to sit in front of my light. Hello, Kenny. Am I going to have to get up and lift you down? It depends whether or not you're going to make a nuisance of yourself. But yes. So I did say that this was going to have a little bit of a theme to it. And just hold on a second, because he's just wandering all over the place. So I've moved him and repositioned everything again. So yes, I did say this was going to have a little bit of a theme. And it has kind of loosely, because I'm playing God of War, which is Norse mythology. And I'm going to get a book and read up a little bit about it. Do some WIP and chats, I think, maybe around Norse mythology. But I need to find a nice diamond painting, maybe that would accompany it. And I'd really like to find something that represents Freya, who's essentially kind of like sort of like the main sort of like female sort of queen of the gods, or a Valkyrie, something dramatic. I need to see if I can find something. If anybody knows of anywhere that's got a diamond painting based on Freya or Valkyries, can you let me know? Because I would love to you know, get one to work on while I'm going through my Norse phase. What I don't want is a gnome. I don't want a Nordic gnome. And I don't want, or a gonk, or whatever you're calling them. That's not, I don't like them. And I know there are a lot of gnome lovers out there, gonk lovers. I'm not one of them, I'm sorry. But something with the Freya or Valkyries. would be really cool. You never know, I might actually have something in my stash. I don't know what I've got in there. But sort of like hand in hand with this like Norse Scandinavian theme is I booked up another holiday. The joys of not having kids around anymore and having two people in the house working in pretty good jobs is I'm going to go on another holiday. So I've booked up today. Well, I've just booked flights. I haven't booked my hotel yet, but we're going to go to Stockholm for we're going to go to Stockholm for 3 or 4 days in September. So basically, once Ryan's been packed off to uni, we are going to head off to Stockholm. Me and my husband, we're going to head off to Stockholm for a few days. I've been told by a friend at work that I need to go to Meatballs for the People, which is in Stockholm, and they've got like loads of different kinds of meatballs, and it's going to be amazing. But it's going to be nice. I fancied a city break, and I thought, well, where can I get a direct flight to from where I am? Because in Scotland, not a lot of airports do direct flights to, you know, a vast majority of places. You know, you're quite limited in the number of places you can get a direct flight to compared with airports down south. But when I was looking, one of the places I can get a direct flight to is Stockholm, and I thought, oh, I could quite fancy that. It's only 2 hours as well in the plane. So yeah, I'm going to Stockholm in September. So really, really, really looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. I'll have meatballs. I know there's more to it than meatballs, but... So yeah, I told you, yeah, a little bit of a theme, a little bit of a Scandinavian theme. So now what I'm going to have to do is, because I'm playing God of War and because I'm going to Stockholm, I'm now going to, because I'm going to read up and do some reading around Norse mythology, I'm now going to, I need to like finish all that off with some Nordic or some Scandi telly. And you know, you got to go for a Scandi noir. So I don't know, I've seen all of Wallander, the Swedish Wallander, not the English one with Kenneth Branagh, but the Swedish one. But I need to find some others. Watch The Bridge again maybe, but I've seen that, I know it. So I need to look, and I need to see if I can find some good Scandi noir to watch. Oh, Land of the Midnight Sun, or even better, like, you know, in the winter where it's like dark all the time. So yeah, that's I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to find myself something nice. The only trouble is with those kind of things, you've got to watch it. You can't just I can't diamond paint while I'm watching it, because it's the kind of thing you really need to be focused on 100%. You can't just sort of like look down and look up again. It's like when I was watching, I was watching a lot of Japanese and Korean shows. Well, they're all subtitled, so I couldn't diamond paint for that anyway. I did try and watch one once while I was diamond painting, and I was doing a special shapes, and it was a special shapes that would normally take me just a couple of hours. It took me all day because I was like constantly subtitles, trying to read subtitles. So yeah, the Scandi dramas, the police dramas and crime dramas, there's absolutely no way that I could watch one of those and diamond paint at the same time. You need to give them 100% attention. So yes, I'm going all Scandinavian. Oops. All Scandinavian with my gaming, with my reading, with my telly eventually. And yeah, I would quite like to see if I could find like a Valkyrie or Freya inspired diamond painting. But as I said, I might have something in my stash. Certainly Valkyrie rings a bell that I might have something in there that would work. Or I could just get a custom done of the God of War box art. No. No, I don't want a diamond painting of Kratos, thank you very much. Even though I'm having good fun running around, smashing things with my big axe as him. And he has his son with him, Atreus. Though he never calls him Atreus, he calls him boy. Come, boy. And that kind of thing. And he's got Mimir, who's like he's just like a head. Now I don't know anything about Mimir, but he's some kind of either god or demigod that's angered Odin, and Odin had frozen him in a tree thing. This is in the game. I don't know what happens in the story. I want to read about his story actually, Mimir. But Kratos has him as a head, and he's Scottish as well. Like, well, the actor playing him is Scottish. He's been played as a Scot, but he's basically he's a head attached to Kratos' belt, and Kratos calls him head. So Atreus is boy, and Mimir is head. He's a man of few words, as Kratos. He's calls a spade, I think, and a head, and his son a boy. I hope there's not. I tell you something, I'm getting quite low on these ones. Oops, gosh sake. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting I'm doing a WIP and chat and everything's all zoomed in. I do apologise. I'm getting quite low on these. I hope there's not too many left. What number is it? 3799. Oh, I've got this. I've got them in my spare, so if I do run out, I'm okay. 888. Where's number 8? There it is. I think I've only got one of those. I'll just take it out of my box. These are the knockoff Elizabeth Wards, by the way. They're not genuine Elizabeth Wards. They're kind of knockoff ones. I'm not a big fan. I will say that now. This is the second diamond painting that I've done using this container set. And the first one was a uniquely used down under. It was a Rose Profit canvas. Keep your hat on, and that was big. That had a lot of dark colours in it as well. And this one is the second one I've done in it. Again, lots of dark colours. I'm wondering if it's... I lost my mojo with the Rose Profit one as well. Now I'm just wondering if it's that, if it's the case, if it's the storage. Could it be the storage perhaps? I'm just like not, because I'm not feeling the storage. I'm not, you know, enjoying the canvases as much as not enjoying the wrong way to say it. It's I'm not getting on with the canvases maybe as much as I would normally do. Perhaps. I might get rid of this storage. I do actually want to go through my storage actually. I do want to go through my storage and maybe sort of like get rid of some of it. What have I done here? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of some of my storage. I think I might have a clear out actually. I wasn't, this has gone off on a wee bit of a tangent. I might have a wee bit of a clear out on my storage actually, because there's some things I'm not that keen on and I don't really want anymore, and it's kind of taking up space. I think I might go through my storage. If any storage that I'm not wanting to keep, I might do, I don't really do Facebook or anything like that. Well, I do, but I don't, if you know what I mean. I think probably the best way is just through here, through YouTube. If there's anybody UK based, I'm sorry, this is going to have to be UK only. When I go through my storage, if I'll put a video up, and if anybody fancies any of the stuff that I don't want anymore, and you're based in the UK, just let me know and I'll send it out to you. Yeah, no charge. Maybe the cost of the postage, maybe just like waive that as well, just send it out to you as a random act of kindness. But I can't see me going to the charity shop and being snapped up. I mean, you never know, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, that kind of went off on a wee bit of a tangent. Yeah, I think I will maybe go through my storage and then offer it to through here, through YouTube, to anybody that wants it. They can just PM me. You know, getting my nice new case that I bought from Art Dot. That's mine. That's staying mine. But yeah, I'm not feeling this storage at all. I'm really not. I don't really like it. Yes, that could be why I've kind of lost the mojo with this diamond painting as well. Could be the storage, because it happened with the last time I used it too. A lot of you will know that I well, certainly this year I'm not doing events. I only did a few previously. I think I've only, since I've had my YouTube channel and done diamond painting, I think I've only taken part in about 4 events. And I can't see me in the future taking part in them either. So yeah, I don't do events, although I will mention them and I will promote ones that I know about. I don't participate myself, basically because I'm not really organised. That's the main reason. Funnily enough, as she says, the person that's doing a YouTube channel, I'm not organised enough to do participate in events, never mind run events. I just no. Not organised enough, and actually, quite often I don't have the time either. I regularly take breaks of 2 or 3 weeks off of diamond painting to to go and play my video games and stuff. So yeah, I don't want to commit to things that I probably wouldn't be able to finish. Plus, I always like to finish my canvases as well. I can have like 2 or 3 whips on the go, but I'm not a serial whipper. A serial whipper? sounds a bit rude. I'm not a serial whipper, because the thought of having multiple canvases only partly done really bothers me. I don't have any, I don't have anxiety or anything like that, but having multiple WIPs on the go, I think would tip me. But yeah. So yeah, that's why I don't do events. I'm just not organised enough. I take quite large breaks in between diamond painting, doing diamond paintings. And the other thing as well is that this may sound a bit harsh, and I know there's a lot of events out there where the themes are quite broad, but I'm kind of in the frame of mind that, you know, I'd quite like to do what I want to do when I feel like it, rather than be sort of like, oh, it's September, I need to do a Halloween painting. September, October, I need to do a Halloween painting. Oh, it's November, December, I need to do like a festive, like winter or Christmas theme painting. Oh, it's February, I need to do like a love or a heart-shaped painting. You know, or you know, not just that, or, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't want to be tied. I don't want to be tied. I want to be free to do what I want when I want. I did Santa. I did a Santa back in June. I probably wasn't the only person that was sitting doing a Santa diamond painting in June, but like, let's put it this way, there probably weren't very many of us. I just felt like doing them. So yeah, that's maybe another reason. I'll give you a kind of, again, I've gone off on a wee kind of random waffle there. A wee tangent. I've just put wax on this and it's quite warm, so the wax is coming off. I'm a bit annoyed at that, actually. Not annoyed at the wax coming off, annoyed at myself for putting the wax on when it's a bit too soft. Oh god, I'm crinkling. Yeah, and the other thing I don't do is I don't do any lives or anything like that, or do many interactions on lives. I think the only live that I tune into on a regular basis is Diamond Painting Fanatics. I tune into hers fairly regularly. I'm there most Mondays. Sometimes I just say hello and then I just listen. Sometimes I'm a bit more actively involved. It all depends. But yeah, yeah. So I also, funnily enough, don't watch a massive amount of diamond painting channels on YouTube. I've got like maybe half a dozen that I watch on a fairly regular basis. A combination of you know, sort of like throughout the world, actually, not just UK, but UK, some a couple of US ones, but a couple of European ones, but not many. Most of my YouTube watching is actually gaming. I watch a lot of gaming YouTube. Lots of live streams. I was going to keep going on with this until I finished this section, and I'm almost there. But I've kind of said all I wanted to say. What's Kenny up to? Oh, he's going to sleep. Oh, bless him. His head is on my my little box of release papers. It's like a little pillow. I would take a picture and show it to you, but like I'm recording on my phone. But yeah, oh, he's a monkey. I'm looking for plus. Here it is. I'll tell you about Kenny and his adventures. I might put up a picture actually while I'm talking about this. But I went to I put this on Facebook, on my Facebook. But I was shopping, doing my messages last weekend, and I'd opened up, I'd put my bag on the counter in the kitchen, and I opened it up, I turned around and opened up the cupboard where I keep my bread and my biscuits and my cakes. The fun cupboard. my chocolate bar. I have my fun cupboard, you see. I do keep my bread in there, but I've also got like some cakes and some biscuits. If I've got any chocolate goes in there, crisps. I should keep them in a different place, because every time I go in to get like every time I go in to get like some bread for a sandwich, like I see the box of Tunnocks tea cakes. That's a Scottish thing, Tunnocks tea cakes. I see the Tunnocks tea cakes and I'll go, oh, I could have one of them. I could have one of them. If you don't know what Tunnocks tea cakes are, I don't know if you get them. Oh, you'll get them down south. But Tunnocks is like a Scottish biscuit company, and they're in Glasgow. Their factories in Glasgow, and they make tea cakes, and they make caramel wafers and caramel logs. So I love the caramel wafers as well. So the caramel wafers are like, it's like a wafer biscuit with and it's layers of wafer, and it's got caramel in the inside in between the layers, and then it's coated in chocolate on the outside. So they are like absolutely awesome. They're really, really, really nice. So that's caramel wafers. Oh, they do snowballs as well. So that's caramel wafers, right? I'm taking you through. I'm taking you through the Tunnocks product line. And they do caramel logs are the same as caramel wafers, but they've got toasted coconut around the outside. So I'd started to talk about snowballs, and then I realised I was talking about the wrong kind of snowball, because there are two kinds of snowballs. One's made with sponge, but the Tunnocks one it's just mallow. It's like basically like the Tunnocks tea cake, but without the biscuit bit underneath. But yeah, it's mallow and it's coated in chocolate and it's got the coconut around the outside. Hence the snowball. Why all the coconut? Why all the coconut? We're in Scotland, not Jamaica. But my favourite is Tunnocks tea cakes, and so Tunnocks tea cakes are like it's kind of like a soft biscuit at the bottom, and then there's the softest mallow that you can imagine. You know the jars of like spreadable like mallow that you can get, spreadable marshmallow you can get. It's like, it's like that, right? But it's super soft and it's all whipped up really, really, really light. It's like eating a little. Oh, it's like eating a cloud. It's like eating a little cloud, a little sweet cloud. And it's really, really, really light mallow, and it's in a dome. And oh, it's not chewy. It just melts in your mouth. It's like eating a little cloud. It goes and it's covered in chocolate. Tunnocks tea cakes. If you've never tried them, and you see them, please try them, because they're absolutely awesome. Anyway, yeah. So I was telling the story of Kenny, and I got sidetracked into chocolate biscuits. Yeah, I was putting my shopping away. I turned around, I'd opened my cupboard to put away my bits and pieces, my bread and my Tunnocks tea cakes. And literally I had my back turned for like 10 seconds, and he was jumped up and he was sitting in the cupboard. There we go. What a little monkey he is. Right, that is that done. Oh no, not quite. I've missed a couple. I've missed one here, and I've missed one here, and I've missed another one here. Right, am I done? Am I done? I'm done. So that is that corner done. So we're getting there. Let me move things slightly. Oh, where's my rollie? Oh, there it is. So I have my roll. I've got my big roll. Some rolling over here as well. Let's zoom back out again. So that's that top corner done now. Up here. Rolly's face, I'm sure he won't mind. Rolly the bottom, because it was rolled over, it was bent over just in case anything's kind of moved. It hasn't though. That shows you how sort of like pretty good this canvas is. I had this sitting like that and I had it over the edge of my desk and everything's still on there. Nothing's come off. Excellent. Yeah, next, what bit will I do next? I'll do this wee bit here next. I'll always like to see when I finish a section. This is like, you know, when you were a kid and you tried to sneak a look at your Christmas presents. I always like to have a wee peek, thinking, oh, what's the next section going to be like? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of confetti in here. Okay, we're on the confetti wagon for this one. Right, let's put the cover back on. Put that up there like that. So yeah, that is me done. I don't know how long this lasted. Hopefully not too long. So yes, you have been introduced to my obsession now, or my new obsession of like all things Scandi. So yeah, Scandi and Norse. So have a if you stick around, you might see here some Norse mythology, tales of Norse mythology. I need to find a nice canvas. Gosh, I'm making excuses for going and buying things again. You've got a little bit of an update here on my comfort, which I think I've kind of found my mojo again a wee bit with. What else were we doing? Oh yeah, I think I might clear out, this was a wee aside, I wasn't too sure, but yeah, I think I'll have a go through my I'll have a look through my storage, and I might sort of like donate some to you guys out there. Unfortunately, as I said, UK only, so you have a look for that video coming up in the future if you want to grab yourself some free storage. Yeah, try Tunnocks tea cake, guys. If you find them, they're really nice. They're super tasty. All my Scottish friends out there can attest to that. And I shall love you and leave you, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheerio.